So we are off on a real estate day, I should say. Oops, a little bit bumpy in the car. So we've had several appointments today, and it's going to be a long day for us. But yesterday, we did something extra special. Jay and I went to the movies, and we actually saw
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. And I think, Jay, you were a really good sport, because I think you like one of maybe 4 men in the room, in the whole theater. You were watching it. What did you think of it?
I liked it. I thought, I'm not a big fan of musicals, but I thought they did a decent job. The dancing and so forth. It was good. It reminded me of, The Wizard of Oz and Sound of Music, those type, and Fiddler on the Roof, those type of shows. I thought the cinematography was excellent, and it was good. It was a good story.
I absolutely loved it. Of course, being a girl, and I remember when I was a little girl, actually, hearing and reading all the fairy tale books. I really loved it. When I grew up and got married and had kids, I had boys, so they were into Spider-Man and Superman and Batman, and not at all Beauty and the Beast type categories. So this just brought me back to my childhood. I really loved it. I think I smiled through the whole movie. I really did.
Yeah, I looked over at you once and I could see the big smile on your face.
I do. I felt like I just sat there with a big grin on my face the entire time. And I think that's how much I just really enjoyed going into a little bit of fantasy and all that. I loved it. Before we went to the movies, we actually stopped at ULTA, and I will have to admit that Jay is a really good sport about this. He went and he parked himself in the man chair, or the husband chair, whatever you want to call it. And what do you do while I'm shopping in ULTA?
I mostly, read Twitter and Facebook notifications and check out the chicks walking by. You
check out the chicks?
Nah.
You better not.
You should see some of the way they look. Some of these girls are dressed to the nines, and their makeup is just gaudy, and no wonder they need to go in that store to get better makeup.
Oh, Jay, that's nasty. Jay has never been a makeup man. He doesn't even like to kiss me when I have lipstick on. But you are a good sport about it. But you better not be checking out the chicks in there, Mr. McGillicuddy.
No, really. Have you seen any chick in there that was halfway decent?
I see lots of beautiful women in ULTA.
You do?
I do.
Oh, I only see one.
So the reason we are in ULTA, if you really want to know, it has to do with my Confidence in a Cream compact that I had from It Cosmetics. And I'm going to insert this right now so you can see why we're there. So my thoughts on It Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. So by this time I know just about everyone in the whole world, or at least on YouTube, has reviewed this. I bought it about, I think, 3 weeks ago. I've used it several times. I am definitely a It Cosmetics girl. I happen to like their CC cream a lot, and I bought quite a while ago, I actually bought their Celebration Foundation in a compact. So when I got this, I had high hopes. I put it on. I'm not a full coverage person. In other words, I want something that's going to cover certain parts and then blend into my skin. I don't want to look like I'm wearing a ton of foundation or have a real cakey look at all. So I'm more of a light coverage than, really full coverage. So I can't really talk about the coverage. And I've heard a lot of people say you have to really build it up to get the coverage. And that's possibly true. I did put it on, and the coverage was fine for me. But what I found was that I had to touch it up. So I had to carry this with me and touch it up a lot around my nose and other spots. And overall, I didn't really like how I had to apply it. I used the sponge. I used the brush. I didn't like the overall look of this or the effect of it. The coverage was okay, like I said, for my skin. It just didn't sing a song to me. I don't know. So I was on the fence about it. I said, I'll keep it. I'll try it a little bit longer, and I did. I would use it, and then I would touch up, and I would look at it, and I'm like going, is this worth it in the long run? Because this is not a cheap product. when I can do the same touch-ups, and I have with my Confidence, with my Celebration Foundation in a compact. So what is the big difference between these two products to me? You know, I'm going to carry one in my purse, and this is going to be my touch-up. This is what I have used this for. I very rarely use this to put it all over my face, just more of a touch-up. I really like having that. And I found that I was doing much the same with this, but using this on my face, putting it on my face, having to blend it in, and then using it more of a touch-up. So ultimately the decision is, this is going back. I'm going to return this. It just doesn't do it for me, and I hate to say it, it just does not do it for me. And for me, I could better spend my money on something else than this. I happen to like this one a lot. I happen to like my CC cream, and I happen to like the Illumination CC cream that I got in the QVC special that I mentioned a couple of videos ago. So I do like a lot of the IT Cosmetics, but this, I don't know. Now my concern is, you know, L'Oreal has integrated, you know, has taken over or bought out. I'm wondering if they're going to really start to, if the formulas of their cosmetics is going to start to be affected. There are some L'Oreal products that I absolutely love. You know, their BB cream, I've used that. There's a few other. I mean, I love the primer for my eyelashes. So I'm not against L'Oreal Cosmetics at all. There's some things that I really like that I use from them, but I'm wondering, because this to me has been overhyped, and I think it's underperforming. That's just my take. Someone else might have completely different skin, love it, but for me, no, this is going back. So that's my quick review. I don't know how quick it is. Actually, I haven't timed myself, but that's my review on the Confidence in a Compact. Isn't cutting it for me at all. So let me know if you like it. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. And if you are obviously those folks that watch all my videos and continue to leave me comments and suggestions, I totally appreciate all of your support to the channel. And it's just heartwarming every time I read a comment all the time. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye, guys.